Today, I will teach you how to build your own personal brand online using AI. And no, it won't take away from your authenticity. I use AI every single day to help me build my brand. And based off the way I programmed it, all AI does for me is smoothing out my process. There's a journey between my idea and the output of the idea. And anything that I can hash out with AI in seconds versus me trying to think about it all day helps me out a ton. If you have this vision for your content or your business, and if you can trim down the process it takes, it just makes life a whole lot easier. And that's exactly what AI does for your brand. So I'm gonna give you guys 4 different prompts that you can use right now to allow AI to start coaching you specifically. Starting off with prompt number 1, setting up your AI coach. So most people use AI nowadays to ask it random questions. And you can ask it any question, you can tell it anything, and it usually tells you what you want to hear. So what you gotta tell it to do is keep it a buck with you, okay? And this is what I like to do. So I'm gonna show you guys the prompt. I'm gonna say, be my personal brand coach. Talk to me like a sharp, honest mentor, direct, high energy. Encourage me, but don't protect my weak ideas. Give me feedback that's stress test, not soft. Keep it practical with bullet points, steps, examples, and copy and paste that I can use right away. Don't use no corporate language, just inform me. Tell me what it means and what I need to do next. Help me decide, not just brainstorm, and push towards a clear action. And this prompt has helped me out a lot because you're not just gonna get information online and what's best and what's generic to the public eye. It's literally gonna tell you what you need to hear. So there was one time I was using AI, I was like, yo, AI, I wanna start this right here. He was like, yo, you've been talking about this for like 2 weeks. You've been talking about the other thing for 2 weeks, you haven't even started. So I was like, dang. Like, this is what I need to hear, because otherwise I'm going to keep going on here and getting info and more info, and I'm going to be information rich, but implementation poor. And I don't want to be that. So I asked AI to just tell me what I need to hear and tell me the truth. So we're going to start it off just like that, okay? It's literally going to tell, it's literally from now, this point forward, this is now, got it. I'm your brand coach now. Sharp, direct, no sugarcoating. And now we can drop our situation here. Who are you, what you do, what we're building, what you're at, what's the problem, etc. Now we have prompt number 1, which is setting up an AI coach. We're gonna get to point number 2, which is doing audience research. I believe a lot of creators, including myself at times, get stuck because they are creating content that they want to see, not what their audience wants to see. And I fall victim to this all the time, okay? Because sometimes we're like, this, I know this is gonna hit, this is gonna be the one, but we're not looking up, okay, what are people in my field looking up? What are people that I'm actually making content for looking up and looking for and need, right? Targeting their pain points. We target our own pain points and what we would have wanted to hear, which is not bad. I'm not saying that's bad or anything, but usually that becomes the focus of our ideas, because those are the things that come in our head. This is our mind. We're not thinking like the viewer. We're not thinking like the person that needs to hear it. So we're gonna go into prompt number 2, and it's this right here. You guys can copy. All the prompts will be in the description, by the way. I'm just gonna show you guys what you can put in for yourself. I'm gonna put this copy and paste right here. Act as a high-level personal brand strategist. My niche is this, my target audience is that, and help me deeply understand my audience. So for myself, aspiring creators and business owners who struggle with consistency, presence, and showing up on camera because of the uncomfort. And this isn't like the simple version of it, but this is like how I would explain it to chat so it knows how to help me. And then the last part is help me deeply understand my audience. And the reason we're doing this is to lay a foundation. Before you want to build any schedules, any offers, any content, you want to know who you're reaching first. This keeps your content from being surface level to more so deep, because you're really like, you're going to speak to these people and be like, dang, he's talking to me. This prompt right here gives you 2 results. You're going to learn the people's pain points and what really keeps them up at night, what they're struggling with, and B, what the outcome is. They want to know how can I get from here to where you are, or here to the next level. My niche is YouTube coaching. My audience is young men who want to escape the 9-to-5 and just feel stuck, and they're too scared to post their first video. That's a little bit more specific, right? And even with mine, honestly, I literally gave you guys a summary. I can even get more into detail. The goal is to turn it into something, but keep starting and stopping. And for instance, right, like this is a little bit more specific than the way I put it. I'm gonna press enter, and now it's literally gonna give me a lot of info and research based off what I said. It speaks to who they really are, what they actually feel, the cycle they stuck in, what they want but don't say it directly. Your opportunity, here's your lane. Most creators are tactics, how to grow. It gives me hooks, intros, what I should do next. And now we literally have more strategy than anything. And this is so helpful. I think the more specific you're able to get and deep you're able to get with the people you're trying to reach, the better and more results you're gonna get. This is just a good formula that if you follow for the next year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, whatever it is, you're gonna be able to not only get more clear and clear the more results you get, but you're actually gonna be able to aim with accuracy and not just aimlessly. And now that you know your audience, you have an idea of what they're looking for, now we can learn about what they actually would pay for. People usually pay in two different ways, with attention, and they also pay with money. And the content that you're putting out is going to allow people to pay with one of the two. You're going to have the opportunity for them to pay attention with the content you're posting, but you also want to create a path where they can pay with their money. So let me give you guys the third prompt right now. So act as my personal brand strategist who helps creators make money from their content. My niche is blank. Target audience is blank. Help me turn what I know into content and offers that actually generate income. So since we studied out who these people actually are, you can literally copy and paste all the things that they said over here and paste it in here. I know it looks like so disorganized. Make sure you paste it in specifically. And then you can paste in your niche, which is for me, a content confidence coach. And now what it's gonna do once you press enter is gonna give you not only video ideas, but it's gonna give you offer ideas as well. So it's gonna give you video ideas that you can put out for social media, and this is like the free stuff. And then now you have offer ideas that once you land people with the free stuff, now you're letting them know, hey, I also have this, or I'm going to teach you guys how to do this on a next level. So for me, it's giving me a reality check. You're sitting on 3 unfair advantages most coaches don't have. They're pre-qualified and in pain, not casually curious. They're stuck and desperate for a way out. The problem you solve happens before they need any other creator coach. You're the entry point, and every creator or business owner is a potential client, and this scales. Wow. And they gave me a little framework too. So free content, which gives proof and value, and then you transition them to the offer. So it's almost like a 3 ladder, like, you know what I'm saying? They climb up that ladder and somebody will get to the offer. So every single piece of content you make needs to serve one of the 3 jobs. Stop making random content. See, this is one of the ruthless part. And it'll give you practicals with that. I don't want to read everything because you guys might not have my niche. I just want to show you guys kind of like how you can go about it. It gives us what we need to hear too, because it doesn't say lead with this. A lot of the people will literally post like, oh, I'm doing one-on-one calls for $1,000, and they got no proof of why I should spend $1,000. You know what I'm saying? So the content is very important because you want people to feel like buying from you. And then you have level 2, which is like the mini offers, like the workbooks and everything. It lets people know like, hey, this is what I'm doing. And they feel like that's valid. They're going to want to feel like, okay, I can scale up and really get like the real need, which is like them working with you or whatever. You aren't overcharging with these things. It's not about the money, and your offers will literally speak to the quality of work and service that you can help people. On this platform, you got to be coming here to serve, not to be served. And in you serving people, the benefit of it is that they'll be able to help you out. And in exchange for money, you'll be able to help them get from level here to here, so where they could be making money. We have level 4, which is passive income services, which might be for you thumbnail packs, content prompt packs, templates, and stuff like that. People can just, you know, spend a quick buck and buy it, and that's passive. It just stays on your site. If you want to take things another step further, you can call this 0.3, 0.5 or whatever. Some people might be skipping, so they might miss this. You can literally ask it, now create 15 different real ideas for me to start creating. And now once we put it in there, it's going to give me what I asked for. 15 different real ideas that are not planned, that are not basic, that are actually researched. And one thing I love about Claude, okay, over ChatGPT, I just got to say it, is these little folders right here. Like, as you guys can see, there's literally 4 different sections that they're building for me. And everything will be organized in these folders. All of them, of course. The attract, build, trust, and sell. And here we go. As you guys can see, these are not generic, by the way. Point of view, you've been about to start for the last 8 months. That's real. Like that, I'm gonna need to see that on my For You page. Ring light is set up, 0 videos posted though. Ooh, dang. Yeah, 47 drafts and 0 posts. Yo, this is really calling some people out. But it's like almost like when you see that reel where it's like get in shape, bro, or lock in. Like it's like, dang, I needed to hear that today. And those people who needed to hear that are gonna be attracted to that. And then we have the sell portion. If you've been stuck for 3 months, you don't need more tips. You need to do this, and that's where you can offer what you offer. So I'm not saying that you should steal all of what ChatGPT says and not wrestle with it and make it your own. For me personally, if I ever take an idea from ChatGPT, I want to make sure that it sounds like me. It's not something that's inauthentic and like goes against my value, but it's a great starter point and a great foundation point to be able to build on top of. You can't tell me any of the information that you see in your ChatGPT seems generic or probably something that you aren't doing already. It usually tells you things that you may have not implemented already or things that you can add to your arsenal if you already have one. So now that you know what you're building and what you're going to do, we're going to use the 4th prompt, which is going to help us schedule our days around our business work. For me personally, a few weeks back from this day, I was working a 6 a.m. shift to about 6 p.m. with it having its breaks and in between gaps. But with that, I needed to know how I'm going to show up, because if I'm going to say I'm going to show up 8 hours today in editing and I really only have like 30 minutes to an hour, like you take that 30 minutes to an hour and build around it. Minute stack, hour stack, And if you can really optimize that and think, what can I do with the time that I do have versus I don't have much time to do anything, it's really going to change the game for you. And it's changed mine. I realize in the position now where I'm actually not working full time that I have all these hours, but I'm not maximizing them. Either way, whether you have full-time hours or no hours, you have to make sure you build something where you can show up for yourself. Because if you have all day to do something and you don't set any time to do it, you'll spend 0 hours working even though you had 24 hours to work. Anyways, sorry, I'm yapping. Let's put in this prompt right here. Help me build a weekly schedule that balances my promotion, building, and delivery. My situation is I work X hours per week. For those of you who are employed, I'm gonna put 0 because I'm not at the moment. My non-negotiables are family, church, if that's you, rest, gym. I add faith in ministry. My biggest priority is promotion, building, and delivery. My top income producing activity is whatever that is for you. And I do my best creative work in the morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever that is for you. So for me, out of these 3, my biggest income one is client work. I do my best work personally in the afternoon, and I want to protect my time for rest, help, relationships, spiritual life, whatever that is for you. And for me, it's actually all of those. That way it builds around your gym routine. It builds around your spiritual life, your relationship, if you're in one, all of that. So it builds around your life. And that's how you do it. So we're gonna press enter and I'm gonna see what it builds for me. If you did it like me, it might ask you a few questions before it sets anything up. How many hours per week can you realistically dedicate to your brand? Which is a great question, right? Because some people are part-time. Some people are doing nursing and doing consecration. Like, I know y'all got homework. For me, I have 30 plus hours, so I'm gonna say all in. Right now, what's your biggest priority? I think for me, I wanna say getting my clients, yeah. Days are off limit for work. I'll say Sundays for church and then Saturday mornings for my day of Sabbath. And now, based off that, it's going to build me a template schedule based off what I told it. I told it all my priorities. I told it what I do. I told it what matters to me and I won't build around it. And now it's gonna give me a 30 hours of promotion first afternoons. And now it's gonna build based off my strengths, my weaknesses, my priorities, my responsibilities, and things that I have going on in my life. You wanna get to your point where you can be disciplined enough to follow something. For me, that's Jesus, right? But that's also, I'm gonna build based off my strengths and everything of that nature. Tell it what you needed to know, hash it out with them, and chat will do it for you. I'm gonna give you some advice that AI probably won't tell you guys. Promotion is pretty much posting and hooks and exposure on social media. Your building block is offers, products, merch, email lists, etc. And then delivery is your editing of your videos, coaching people doing what you do, and your community. Based off how your business / content creation is going, I would organize your delivery blocks, your outreach blocks, and your building blocks around these things. If you're not able to get clients, and clients is like your biggest struggle in landing them, you want to prioritize your promotion block. And this is where you pretty much promote your videos, you post them, DM people letting them know like, hey, I do this service. That's what you should focus on. If you're struggling in client work, if you have a lot of client work that you need to get done and everything, you don't need more clients necessarily right now. You need to protect that time and focus on delivering stuff for those clients. If you want access to any of the prompts that I left in this video, there's a link I'm leaving in the description below. It's gonna allow you to copy and paste all of them and into your Claude or ChatGPT, whatever you use. Go ahead and make it yours. I really hope it benefits you. If you want me to walk through any of these things live and you're like, CJ, I don't get it, please help me with this point or whatever, drop a comment down below or DM me on social media. I read every single comment, I read every single DM, so feel free to follow me up on there. And if you find AI helpful, I guarantee this video right here on how to make a website within 15 minutes using AI is going to be just as beneficial for you. Make sure you tune into this video. I promise you, man, it's unbelievable. See you guys there.